met Anthony a few years ago working with him at another local pizzeria. After, just working together, we kind of were just like, why don't we just do our own thing? We were lucky enough to stumble upon this place. Like you said, it used to be the Sunset Pizzeria. I grew up over here in West Utica, so I remember it being Sunset. So I was pretty confident that the area needed a good pizzeria. We were just tired of working them long days and not reaping the rewards from it. I like to think we bring higher end pizza at an affordable price to the inner city. We use a little higher end flour. It's like a Neapolitan flour. I think that's what sets our dough apart. It leaves it a little more airy, all the while still leaving a consistent crunch through the pizza. We have a New York style, a thin crust, and then we have an upside down pizza that we cook in a 16 by 16 cast iron pan. And that pizza's a little thicker than New York style, but not as thick as a traditional Sicilian pizza would be. That comes traditionally upside down, like an Oskanitz or a Joe's, sauce on top. We bring the cheese to the crust, so it's a little crispy. We're trying to set ourselves apart just a little bit from the other guys.
When we first opened, I was basically thinking, we're just gonna do, the basics. And then after we started mixing certain sauces and mixing different doughs, we said, we're gonna do the best. Our tomatoes we grind from scratch. We use actually 2 different flours in our dough. Things that people aren't doing, just the little things that make a huge difference. And that's why I think our square pie nobody can compete with it. It's more work, but I think people definitely taste the difference, which we didn't think they were gonna in the first place,
A huge factor in the wings is the fact that I'm manning the grill. When I make the food, I think about how I would like to eat it myself, you know what I'm saying? And one huge thing that always turns me off with pizzerias is when you order chicken wings, you get them and the things are drowning in sauce, they're swimming, the skin's falling off. That's one thing that we don't play around with here is our chicken wings. I don't let them sit in a sauce and drown, you know what I'm saying? I vent the containers very nice, so when you get them home, they're still crispy. One thing that's real popular here is our fried dough bites. Those things run off the shelves. Everybody gets them with every order. Those are real popular. We just come across these onion petals, and then me and Anthony were talking about it, so we looked how we can get into those because our onion rings were kind of falling apart in the fryer and stuff like that. People have been loving those as well. Another thing that we offer that nobody else does, we have garlic knot sliders. So you can get them 3 choices, either pepperoni and mozzarella cheese, you can get sausage and provolone, or you can get ham and Swiss. A real popular salad that we created, we call it the BLTC, squared, and that's going to be bacon, lettuce, tomato, and chicken. We hit that with bacon, cheddar. When we first opened, me and Anthony, we were looking up for ideas on new things we can bring to the area, and we came across the chopped cheese. It's a very popular bodega sandwich in New York City that you can come in, get out, you know what I'm saying? Nice, affordable price. And I think ours is a little better than what they got down there due to the bread that we make in-house.
The prices that we have, no one's beating. I mean, we've looked at menus in the 10-mile radius, and you just can't beat our prices. We have the lowest possible price that we could. We could be charging $15, $16 for a pizza, but it's like, we don't want to beat anyone over the head.
The building across the street, the roof collapsed. And we pull up and there was probably 60 firefighters, police officers and stuff like that. And we were actually closed that day. So we decided we'd feed all the firemen, and Mayor Palmieri actually decided to come and introduce himself to us, said how thankful he was for us doing that gesture. I think the mayor's doing a great job. I don't hear too many complaints about him around here. Everybody loves him.
We have a website set up, YSQUAREDUtica.com. You can go to that for our hours and our menu. I mean, it's, like I said, a lot more than we imagined, and people really appreciate it. When they come in, we're thanked, and it's really a blessing to have them.
We don't mind here, especially if it's not busy. We want to make the customer happy, because at the end of the day, without them, we wouldn't be here.